Well, here we are, the 28th of April, getting ready for our Bighorn River trip. Jimmy and I have been working on this boat for a couple days, ship shape, ready to go. Any pre-launch words of wisdom, James?
At this point, just anxious to get on the road.
Let's be doing it. It's looking good. Got a new bike to do our shuttle to and from the river. Put in and take out. Should work pretty good. Vehicle's in ship shape condition. A little overcast. It was snowing up there yesterday. Hopefully the weather is going to gradually improve. Let's get this show on the road. Well, here it is, 8:20. We got going a little after 8. Already had to make our first stop. Jimmy had to cinch up some stuff on the bike. But just sitting here watching Bighorn River fishing videos. We're going to need to check the flows. Probably going to be pretty low. Got to take advantage of this fishing while we can. Probably going to be around 1,800. We'll find that out later. Big George, our host, in this lovely 1960s decor single wide trailer, is already emailed us with the code and so forth. So hopefully we'll get there around 4. Road conditions from Casper up to Sheridan, probably a little slushy, maybe snowy. And from there on, hopefully high and dry. Get us into Hardin and down into Fort Smith. Catch some big fish. Check in later. Well, almost 10 o'clock. Jimmy has pulled into this rest stop / boat inspection area. I guess you gotta get your boat inspected for invasive mussels, even though you're just driving through the state of Wyoming. Pretty serious about mussels around here. Anywho, he's in taking a whiz. I'm just hanging out. It's cold and cloudy out there. Hopefully better in Montana. Hopefully this will come through here. We are probably, what, Jimmy, 30 miles from Fort Smith?
Yeah.
It's been kind of spitting around rain on us. It got down to 39 degrees. Been an adventure. We've been at this for a while. Like close to 8 hours. Coming down the home stretch, so should be good. We have arrived. George's place. Pretty sweet. 78 4th Street. Pretty nice weather right now. Go check this place out. Well, here we are, the beautiful, oh my gosh, check these albums out. It's the Wall of Fame. Yeah, the code was 1953. I think he was born the same year I was.
Sketchy. Not even level.
Note the animal skin. Beautiful. Perfect. Interesting. George's place. Now Jimmy and my place. Oh my goodness. It smells kind of funky in here. Bathroom looks good. Cheddar. Jimbo's place, very nice. Bighorn Canyon, we should go there. All right then, let's unload. Well, here we are, travelers. Pretty beautiful day in Fort Smith, Montana. Going to float the first section, about 3 miles, about 8 o'clock. Hopefully everything's shipshape on this boat. We were a little concerned that the floorboards weren't holding air. It's a drop stitch flooring. I think we're good to go. Got it all packed up. We're looking forward to it. Weather was supposed to be kind of crummy today, but man, turned out nice. As you can see here, it's a blue sky. George's place. It's got some outside speakers. We were watching a movie last night that was blasting away. Neighbors are probably wondering what's going on. I have to figure out how to disconnect those. Anyway, other than super stinky, icky water, this place is pretty nice for a double wide. Launched. Here we go, Jimbo with the oars. First day. Pretty nice. A little discombobulated cluster there, but we're off. Jimbo's in a prime spot right here. Well, we just finished lunch and we have not caught a fish today. Got a lot of moss and twigs and grass and so forth. Lunch was pretty good right here. Beautiful day. There's Jimbo. This stretch here I think might be a good spot. This guy, this little guy right here, he's been here for a while. Hoping to wait him out, but not happening. He's solo in his boat there. Drops anchor and fishes away. Well, this is the illustrious Polly's place. Jim and I, Paul and Bruce Chappell stayed in. Long since gone, not surprising. Jim wrote a couple paragraphs in his journal about this place, about how difficult it was to find our various rooms, the room key situation where we got room number 8. The guy says no, it's room number 2. Anyway, very confusing. But not surprising, this place is toast. Anyway, starting day 2 on our float trip, going to the dam access and float another 3.5 miles today. Ciao for now. Beautiful river. I just hooked one but didn't land it. It was a pretty good sized fish. Didn't get a good look at it. Upstream from here a ways. It's a conundrum. Catching lots and lots of moss, not fish. But it's been a beautiful day for a float. We love it. Jimbo finally hooked into one. Second day, about 2 o'clock. I just let go of a 20-incher. So you can get a good look at it. They hide underneath the water till you. Jimbo, taking his time. He said it was a 15, 16 incher. He's pulling harder than that. All right, James, nice fish, man. Hold him up. Well, let's get a shot of the close of the day here. Beautiful day. We did pretty dang good in this hole here in terms of the fish we caught were pretty nice ones. These guys across from us when we were fishing there, in this hole here, must have caught 10 fish or more. So we're going to give this a shot in the morning. We're going to do a mostly weighed mini float. If we float 200 yards, we'll be doing good. Got to have the cooler nearby for lunch and Pepsi's and Jimmy's Brewskis. Ciao for now. Well, last day on the river, we've been here for a couple hours and just landed a pretty nice rainbow. I haven't put anything in the net, but lost 2. This guy over here probably caught 8 fish since we've been here. Hasn't even moved. Very nice. I didn't even get a good look at it. Was it a rainbow or a brown?
Brown.
That's what I thought. I was looking at it through the camera, not live. Very good. Yeah, it's a little after noon here on our last day. Jimmy. Pretty one there, buddy.
Big one. Water's warming up.
Yeah, totally feel it.
That guy's got one on too.
Well, that concludes the video portion of our trip to the Bighorn River, uh, first week in May. It's pretty awesome staying at George's place. The trailer, or double wide, or whatever you call those things, was pretty nice. There were some things that weren't so nice, like this funky smell coming out of the bathroom. The water tasted horrible. The accommodations, though, were great. Awesome TV system and able to watch some movies. You know, we had Netflix and whatnot. Cooking was pretty easy, so that all went well. The location couldn't be beat, right across the basically street from the launching area, right behind Bighorn Angler. Worked out well. We took the boat. Obviously, the fishing from the boat wasn't too good. You didn't see us catching any fish in the videos there. So trust me, I would have put it on film. But the raft worked great. Jim did a good job setting that thing up. We worked together building the rod carriers, routed out some slots for that. Jim figured out how to make the anchor work. That worked really good. The launch was a bit hectic the first day, but we shoved off and we're really looking forward to catching some fish in the boat, but mostly wade fishing in our spots that we knew were good. The guides were catching fish. They obviously know the lanes and the holes and where to stop and where to fish. We certainly did not match that. First stop was the island. You saw that first video there. Jim was in a prime spot, didn't catch anything. We may not have had the right stuff on. Got a lot of different bugs, sow bugs that I tied and various other things. The first day float was rather uneventful. Floated all day long. Had a nice lunch. Various stops along the way. Did not produce any fish. Certainly, local knowledge would have helped in the types of bugs and the spots to fish. We got to the takeout and boat to the side of the ramp and up on the beach. Secured that while Jimmy ran up, got the e-bike, and headed towards the launch site to get the vehicle and trailer. While I was waiting, got my rod out and started fishing right there at the boat ramp. I saw these guys across the stream from me doing really good, so I wanted to join the action, and lo and behold, I hooked into a fish. I fought that thing for 10 minutes. It was a 20-inch rainbow. He hit the 20-inch mark on my fly rod. Wasn't able to get a picture of it, which I need to figure out a way to either do a GoPro or somehow take photos of a nice fish on these trips. And Jimmy's not around or doesn't really want to film anything. Anyway, got to work on that. He took a bars emerger, flashback bars emerger. So, kind of set the wheels in motion for what we were going to do the next day after describing that to Jim. Came up with a new plan. Our original plan was to do Dam to the 3 mile, and then the second day, 3 mile to Bighorn. That's a 9 mile float. And the last day, do the upper stretch again. But since we saw those guys catching fish right there at the takeout at 3 mile, and for a variety of other reasons, we decided to scrap the long float. Probably most importantly, dangerous for Jimmy to take that bike 8 miles to go fetch the vehicle and trailer if we did that long float. Didn't want to do that. So day 2, we fished along, pretty much hit some of the same spots, some new spots. Didn't catch anything. We parked at this one spot, and it's on the map here, Rainbow Bend, I think it's called. At any rate, we used to see people catch fish left and right on dry flies. Great nymphing spot, too. Perfect shelf, kind of a hold. Amazed we didn't catch anything. Shoved off from there. I did hook into one, fought him for a little bit. Wasn't able to land it. Came up a while later around the bend, just shy of the takeout, where we saw the guys catching fish on day one and where I landed that fish on day one. There were unfortunately two fishermen in there, and they took a while, not too long, shoved off. We quickly rushed in there to take up squatters' rights on that hole, and do have a couple of videos there labeled day one. For sure, Jim's fish caught a nice one. I landed a couple of nice fish, both rainbows, 18 plus inches. Did pretty good, but not as good as the guy across from us, which was where I was on day one. He caught 9 or 10 fish. Goofy way he fought those fish. Guy was kind of a geek. So at any rate, we called it a good day. Floated across, put the boat on the beach, and Jim ran up to go get the bike and fetch the vehicle and trailer. I continued fishing, caught a couple of nice 16-inch fish while he was gone. Back to George's, and we devised our day 3 plan. One for the So our day 3 plan was to bypass the float altogether. Got a pretty early start so we could secure the hole there right at the 3 mile takeout. We took the raft, launched it, went across the river, and then back across to the ramp side, maybe ultimately moved downstream 30 yards. We had the convenience of the raft there with its resident cooler and chairs and our extra fly rods and various other gear that was conveniently stowed on the boat. It's kind of our base of operations. We essentially fished there for 9 hours. It was awesome. There was one guy, I think I mentioned this before, but he did not move hardly at all from this one hole. Probably caught 20, 30 fish. Saw him sit down twice, rarely saw him drink. This guy was relentless. Jimmy and I did very well in there. We each probably caught, I don't know, probably between the two of us, maybe landed 10 or 12 fish, all over 16. Probably hooked into and lost at least twice that. Jimmy landed one that measured diameter across from his net basket 2 more inches, which was 20. So he caught a 22-inch brown and a couple of sizable rainbows. I caught 3 20-plus rainbows. Lost one I saw, probably the biggest fish of my life. Thing was as big around as a rugby football. Wished Jimmy could have seen that thing coming out of the water. Anyway, we did pretty good. And about 4:30, 5 o'clock, pushed the boat 20 yards, backed up the truck, called it a day. So anyway, all in all, a great trip. Again, kind of funny. We floated the raft basically across the river, then back to the ramp side of the river, and fished just that one stretch all day long. Bighorn's an awesome river. It's going to be a very popular spot this year. They take water from the bottom, so it's always going to be cold water. They did get some snow, so their snowpack is a little better than in many places, so the reservoir will be full enough to release enough. The flows were kind of low, 1,800 or so, but man, I wished it was closer than 8 hours. Spent quite a few bucks on gas, trailer and vehicle going up and back, probably averaged maybe 12 miles per gallon. But hey, it's worth it. Like I say, though, be nice if that Bighorn was a little closer. Maybe we'll figure out a better way to do it. Fly to Billings, whatever. Would love to revisit that place. It's especially good in August with the black caddis hatch. For now, though, signing off. Until next time. Ciao for now. Tide lines, baby.